All right, let's talk about Drake Maye and the New England Patriots, who had a very interesting day, I thought. Ultimately a win. The Caleb Williams thing was a story for another video. I already made a video on that and what went wrong with him. But for Drake Maye, I thought there was, it was definitely a mixed bag here, but I would say more positive than negative. We can get into it and talk about how good of a performance was this, how bad of a performance was this, and what do we feel about Drake Maye now as we are past the halfway point in the season and we've seen, him play some of those games. Where are we at with him? Let's just get into it. First, I want to start off with this play. It's a positive play, and these are just the plays that Jacoby Brissett wasn't giving you. In fact, these are plays most quarterbacks in the NFL aren't giving you. The concept, a receiver is going to run a deep shot, trying to push the corner and safety further deep. Hunter Henry then kind of follows, is going to run a route that's going to, be kind of underneath where that is, but hopefully still pretty far down the field. As you see when this play begins, Chicago isn't playing this one horribly. I mean, they have a player who's reading the play, getting back, trying to cover Hunter Henry. So definitely not a great situation by any means for the Patriots. Maye is still going to take the chance, and that's something you're just going to see with Drake Maye in this game. And I think for his entire career, he is somebody who will take a chance. Also, correction, this is not Hunter Henry. This is Austin Hooper, 81, not 85, running this route. But still, watch what happens. I mean, this is a really good throw by Drake Maye. Really good catch by Austin Hooper as well. So good stuff by those two guys. But yeah, I mean, again, the positive plays you see from Drake Maye are incredible. He is someone who can make some really good throws. Now, speaking of the taking chances, it's definitely a part of his game. And for better or worse, I'll let you be the judge, but it's a part of his game, and we'll see how well the results go. This play is a good example of it. The way this concept works is you have a receiver running a deep shot, and then you also have a receiver who's going to be running more of an over-the-middle route. Usually the deep shot is just a setup route on these plays, but it is still an option. If it gets open, hey, absolutely throw the ball down the field. Maye is going to take the snap, runs a play action. Again, usually this is designed to get the over-the-middle route open. That wasn't open, but there is a one-on-one matchup down the field. Maye, who is under pressure, he's simply just throwing up a 50-50 ball. This is not a play where he's like, oh, this could, get wide open. This is 500 dead or alive, essentially. I guess 500 alive. That's what he's going for here. As you see, this time it's, not won by his receiver, but again, he's going to give his receiver a chance. That's Kayshon Boutte who was running that route. So, yeah, I mean, it's his style. It has some good, it has some bad. I would say this play was the bad, which, for the Patriots, they're up 10 points with 7.5 minutes left. You're feeling pretty good about yourself against the Bears, who have really struggled. But still, I mean, you want to play it out. You want to make sure you can get the victory. We've seen teams, how many times did Tim Tebow look horrible for 55 minutes and then put together 2 scoring drives to win a game? It happens, right? So make sure you play it out. On a 3rd and 5 at the 7-yard line, you see Hunter Henry's route. It's one that Maye is going to look towards. He takes the snap, he looks over, and again, it's not like it's wide open. You do see a bit of, inside leverage that Henry has, so you get why Maye is making this throw. However, this time, I didn't think Henry finished that route particularly great. It ends up being a dropped interception, so not ideal there. Luckily, it wasn't intercepted. It was just a drop interception. This could have cost them 3 points, which, again, still would have kept the scores the same. It still would have been a 2-score game, but then the Bears would have only needed a touchdown and a field goal as opposed to 2 touchdowns. Wouldn't have mattered anyway, but still, not the play that he wanted to make there. And just while we're on negatives, one more negative before we get into more positives. This was a bad play. This was easily the worst play of the game for him, I thought. Weird play where you have this over-the-middle route. Against his coverage, a lot of times this is the route that you want to look towards. In fact, this is usually the main route that gets open. Drake Maye takes the snap. You're going to see him roll out. He's going to fire this one. And I've heard several theories about this play. I heard some people say he was trying to throw the ball away and just kind of whiffed on it. I heard people say he didn't see TJ Edwards. I don't know how you don't see him. He's the main guy you look at on this read, and he's right in front of it. It looks to me like he just tried to throw it over him and screwed it up. Either way, throws it right to a defender. Can't be doing that. That's a bad play there. So, again, Got to clean that up. You just do. The one mistake, you'll take it for a rookie, but yeah, a weird mistake there. He is someone who will put the ball in harm's way, but you deal with it because the good outweighs the bad. Like, this is the good, where the way this play is going to work is it's, again, a designed rollout towards the top of the screen. Patriots doing a lot of these designed rollouts because the Bears love zone coverage. It can kind of make the angles a little bit tougher for the defenders to cover. Watch as when he runs his play action, really the over-the-middle route is what he likes. I'm going to add a stick figure on the screen of around where the defender, or where the receiver is. He's just a little bit off screen right now, but that's where Maye wants to throw this. But again, you're throwing now kind of across your body, back over the middle. It is a bit of a dangerous throw. But as you see, he off balance makes this throw really accurately. They're able to pick up a completion. Again, those are the plays that Jacoby Brissett doesn't give you. Those are the plays that a lot of quarterbacks don't give you, which is why you, with the 3rd overall pick, draft someone like Drake Maye who can give you these types of plays. So, despite all the negatives you look at, it's not a situation where, like, for me, I look at Anthony Richardson, for example, it seems like he gives you like 5 negatives and then 1 jaw-dropping play. For Maye, the ratio is very different. I feel like he's giving you 2 good plays for every 1 negative play. So I think that it's a much different situation. And also, I think he's just running the offense well, which is something you have to be able to do as a young quarterback. And in fact, usually that's the issue, right? Guys like, I brought up Richardson, guys like Zach Wilson, usually when they struggle and why they can't seem to stick in the league and remain a starter in the league is because they don't do a great job at just hitting the little things. Zach Wilson could still make a nice throw here and there, but then he would struggle with the little stuff. Here, Drake Maye, it's the little stuff, but it's an important play, and it's not the smallest play either. You have this over-the-middle route. It's a one-on-one matchup, and situation-wise, 16 seconds left, but they're not in field goal range, so you're kind of in position where you could work over the middle of the field and hurry up and try and spike the ball and try and kick a field goal. That's what they're trying to do right here. Drake Maye takes a snap, he looks over in this direction, and there is going to be a window. It's not a wide-open window. You're going to have to make this one accurately, but I think that's one of the things I've really liked from Drake Maye. He will miss the occasional throw for sure, but he makes a lot of really good ones. Watch this really perfect throw, and they're able to pick up enough yards. They also are able to spike the ball, and because of actually an offsides on the Bears, they get an extra 5 yards, kick the field goal, go up 2 scores. The Bears never scored again, so went pretty well for the Patriots. Again, their defense played very well, but I also thought that, for me, there are things that Maye has to clean up in his game. It has not been perfect, but like, he has shown me enough that like, I'm already saying, yeah, let's give him another year. Let's try and build around him and make things work that way, which he was the number 3 overall pick. You were going to do that anyway, but still, that's where I'm at right now. Like, sometimes you have, for example, Bryce Young last year, it was kind of like, okay, out of obligation because he was a 1st overall pick, we have to give him another year. This is like, if he was a 3rd round pick, you'd still be saying, let's give him another year, see what he can do. And hey, still plenty of playing time left to see what he can do the rest of this season. So yeah, good stuff here by Drake Maye. I feel pretty optimistic about him, even if there are some issues. But yeah, that's what I think. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. Always love hearing from ya, and of course, as always, thanks for watching.